So welcome everyone to today's session with Code with Sally. The session run every Thursday at 12 p.m. Today is a bit different. We wanted to have a session where we can answer questions related to any topic you have or previous sessions as well. So before starting, if you go to YouTube, Code with Sally channel, it will be great if you follow and subscribe the channel. So if we have any new videos, you can get notified and you can watch them. We are working on the intermediate series. So if you missed any of the previous videos, please go ahead because we'll continue this topic next week. Uh, so Femi had a question and I would love to address it. The question was, what happen if we have an API, and correct me, Femi, if it's right or wrong. The question was, if we have an API that we want to call, let's say get all countries here, or even the one that we'll be working with, that we have a certain country we want to get the details for. So we put here Canada, and we got like a big list of JSON response that has a lot of details, like what's the name, what is the capital, what are the languages, and then some of like latitude, borders, and other details. And like the translations, and we have the Arabic and other languages as well that will translate the name of the country to it. And we saw together when we work with that in one of the sessions, what we did, we had like an HTTP request method that says like get country name, and we said like will set the endpoint, and we did set method like to mimic what we want to do with the get. And at the time, we didn't need to do anything with the timeout. And then we had sent the HTTP request, and we agreed like when we send the HTTP request, we get the response. And we had a wrapper, like we have a method here to parse the response, take the string that is coming that is in JSON format, and we parse it into a wrapper class. And at the time, what I did is I took a sample of the response I'm getting here to ChatGPT or any other AI tool you are using, and I give it the sample for the response, and I requested to give me a wrapper class. And that resulted in that huge class with subclasses and parameters matching what we have in the JSON. And that if we run it, let's run it quickly together. If I go here to developer console, and I will open execute anonymous, and I will say here this one, and the method was get country, and I will say here Canada, and I will return the response as the list of country wrapper to match. And here is the result, and I can print the result here. So system dot debug result, and I can print the whole result, or even I can it's a list, but I am interested in the first one, or I can even navigate with the dot notation, like the result would be all of that. I can say I want the capital, so I can say here I want to see for the first result dot capital, and the capital is the list of strings, so I can do that. And let's execute. if you go to the debug, you'll find that the result, it has everything, like what's the capital info, latitude, and longitude, everything. And then when I printed what's the capital, it showed Ottawa. The question is, like, when we work with an API and we have such huge response or JSON, do we have to have all of those parameters? And let's assume I'm just interested in the country, in the capital. Do I need to have everything else for the JSON or the wrapper class to have everything so we can parse the JSON return? The answer is no. Like, you can, whatever you have in the wrapper and it matched the name, it will work. So let's assume I'm not interested in anything else, and I will keep here the capital only. I can comment everything for now instead of deleting. It's temporary. And I will put only the capital. So let's deploy and see it together. What will happen is the parsing and the deserialize that we do will go and take the structure we have for the JSON and try to match it with the wrapper class we have. So it will find that we are only interested only in the capital now. So the output will be different. Let's see together. So here you see, like, we have area, capital info, and everything. Let's close other tabs and keep this open. I will try to run it again, and I will show you here the difference in the output, if showing and printing the result will have everything or just the capital now. So let's execute it. If you do the debug now, you'll find that the result is having only the capital, and I can access it still with the dot notation. So we are not having everything returned from the API, or not everything now from the response coming from the API is not available for me because I put only here that I'm interested in the capital. Let's say I put here, I want as well the currencies, and let's deploy it. I just want to show you that you can pick and choose because the question was, like, if an API will return name, address, email, and I'm not interested in the address. Can I just have the name and the email? The answer is yes. It depends on your wrapper class and what you are interested or you are looking to work with. That's what you would add to your wrapper class. So let's now, we added the currencies too. I will execute it one more time. And I will see here that I have the capital and I have the currencies. And I just want to make something else a bit clear. This like property name, it has to match what we have in the JSON. So the JSON here has, for example, the capital. I cannot say here capitals. Let's try it together. I changed the property name to be capitals instead of capital. It cannot do the match. Like, the capital will be empty now and it won't have value. Let me show you. So now, okay, let's comment this. It's complaining that we don't have a property called capital anymore because we changed it to capitals, but let's print the result. The result now will have the capitals as null and the currencies returned. The reason why the capitals is null, because the JSON had capital as the property name, but when we did the wrapper, we changed it to capital. So we have to match the property name to match. But let's say you have here currencies is an internal class that we created. This class name, you can change it to whatever you want. Like, we can have it as currencies value, currency value, or whatever the name you want. The classes names here, you can change it, like translations, you can change it. The most important thing is that the property names match. And as we demonstrated now, it's up to you to choose when you are working with an API, whether you will include everything that the API can return in your wrapper class, or if you prefer to pick and choose some properties to only work with, you can just include those properties as we did. Fimi, did I answer your question?
Yes, thank you. Yes, it's very clear. Correct.
Okay, great. And hopefully the session was useful for you today, and I will see you next Thursday. Thank you so much.